Each year, at around this time, we set aside this time to step away from our day-to-day work and reflect on our accomplishments from the past year and our goals ahead. Tonight, I am going to start with something a little different. We are at a pivotal moment in Issaquah's history, one that forces us to pause and reflect on a broader picture. The year is 1998. Our City Hall on Sunset Way doesn't exist, nor does the current library. Friends of the Issaquah Salmon Hatchery is a young organization, and Costco just settled into its headquarters here 2 years ago. King County is purchasing the East Lake Sammamish Trail, what we used to know as the Burlington Northern Railroad. And federal officials decide, officially, to designate the Mountains to Sound Greenway as a National Scenic Byway. Meanwhile, the first residents of Issaquah Highlands, a profoundly innovative master-planned community on Grand Ridge, are unpacking their moving boxes, settling into their new homes, and starting to build lasting relationships with their new neighbors. A community was born, nestled among more than 1,500 acres of now protected and untouched open space. I'm sure that many of us remember the Highlands Project during its initial years. Issaquah embraced smart growth philosophies that enabled us to accommodate new development as well as to protect our environment and existing neighborhoods. It was a bold, daring, and risky idea. How would this growth really affect the environment, our residents, or the local economy? The answer is, we didn't know. Ultimately, the key to our success was this: a clear vision of sustainability with a flexible plan that could always change based on our community's needs. From Pickering Farm to Talus, we've seen this process over and over again. It's one of the things that makes Issaquah so special. While we've grown by more than 140% since 1998, most would still say that we have that small town feel. Why? Our citizens are heard, we care about each other, and we care about our larger community. Last year, Issaquah's representatives made a similar brave decision to plan for the next wave of growth. The Central Issaquah Plan will now guide the long-term evolution of our commercial core from a collection of strip malls, parking lots, and office buildings into a more sustainable urban area that will meet our community's needs for environmental protection, jobs, housing, and rapid transit. While we don't know all the answers, just as we didn't back with the Issaquah Highlands, I am confident that 30 years from now, Issaquah will be celebrating similar successes. We have dedicated citizens, businesses, volunteers, and public servants to address challenges along the way. That is one of the reasons, after 15 years of service in this community, I am confident by the end of this year, it will be the perfect time for me to retire as mayor. Since 1998, when I was first sworn in, I pledged to help us become a more sustainable community. That vision hasn't changed after all these years, but our techniques have. We've tackled this challenge from all sides: open space and open space preservation, road improvements, public safety, green building, and a commitment to human services, to name but a few. Our most recent efforts include creating a dedicated Department for Economic Development, thus ensuring that Issaquah's strong local economy not only sustains but grows. With a focus on enhanced customer service, as well as open, transparent communication, the city recently launched its new and improved website, making it easier for online visitors to access city services on their own time. In addition, I'm extremely proud of the city's work to help secure $4 million in state funds to improve fish passage near the Issaquah Salmon Hatchery. When completed, this will be one of the largest and most significant habitat restoration projects in our region that will take a significant step forward in salmon recovery. Last year, we also finalized a development agreement with Lakeside Industries that will allow 120 acres of its mining property to become mixed-use development, including new homes, commercial, or both. Nearby, construction is well underway for Grand Ridge Plaza. This will include a new grocery store, 12-screen movie theater, and other retail shops in the Issaquah Highlands. I'm thrilled that our residents will have more places to enjoy their high quality of life, including working, shopping, and playing. While it's important to celebrate our recent successes, tonight I would also like us to focus on future challenges to not only maintain, but strengthen our sustainability. As we have heard from our citizens and business owners, we must work to address traffic congestion in North Issaquah. Several of the roads in this area are simply overloaded, and that is a problem for residents, shoppers, visitors, employees, and deliveries. One funding option, which the City Council would be considering this year, is to create a local improvement district that's paid for by nearby property owners. City contributions, along with state and federal grants, can also supplement this effort. As Issaquah continues to grow, we're also growing as a regional player on the east side and the Pacific Northwest. We've taken great first steps to ensure that our voice is heard on a larger scale, and that includes hiring a part-time lobbyist to champion our legislative agenda. During my time as mayor, I've served on a variety of regional boards and commissions, enabling Issaquah to significantly weigh in on environmental, affordable housing, health and human service issues, and transportation. I call upon our community leaders to continue this important effort and remain a regional player. Speaking of regional players, we've started a process to revitalize a true gem for our region, Lake Sammamish State Park. From wildlife viewing to a lodge, our community has plenty of innovative ideas for what that amenity should include. The next steps are to refine and narrow these ideas into an action plan. In addition, work is underway to study the potential effects of Issaquah annexing nearly 2 square miles, known as the Klahani Potential Annexation Area. This area includes the Klahani Master Plan Community, which is located northeast of town, along with 13 other smaller neighborhoods nearby. Once the study is completed this year, it's time that a final decision is made. Clarity is needed for both Issaquah and the residents of that Klahani potential annexation area. Meanwhile, our work on the Central Issaquah Plan is just beginning. Once specific development and design standards are adopted, our next goal is to work with developers and property owners to focus on the implementation of that plan. As we transition to a new mayor next year, I am confident we will have a wonderful, supportive, and professional team at City Hall that will continue finding new and innovative ways to provide exceptional customer service to our community. We're looking at ways to empower our employees at all levels of the organization, which will only enhance our efficiencies, creativity, and overall performance. Throughout my time as mayor, I've often said that it's not about the or. We must focus on the and. Things are not a matter of choosing between the economy, the environment, and people. We need to do all three. For example, there are solutions to preserving the environment and accommodating growth. The Issaquah Highlands story reflects this. We should never view our growing to-do list as a collection of competing interests or problems. The challenge we all have is finding ways for these priorities to succeed together. As we all know, there's no ultimate playbook for how to create a successful, sustainable community. But that's all right. We have the right vision, the right people, and the right amount of passion here in Issaquah to continue this hard work both tomorrow and in the years to come. Thank you.